It goes without saying that the last 2 years have been challenging for all travelers, but with travel now booming and solo female travel on the rise, women need to be aware of global risks, especially in light of incidents like the killing of several travelers on Mexico's Riviera Maya earlier this. In an attempt to help determine the safest and most dangerous places for women travelers, Safety Detectives, an international publishing group of cybersecurity experts and privacy researchers, recently issued a report on the state of women's safety in different regions of the world. In its report, Safety Detectives ranks the world's most dangerous countries for women, as well as the safest countries. This study highlights the fact that violence against women is not a geographically isolated phenomenon, it's a problem all over the world, even in places that are relatively safer than others, says Melissa Haun, author of the Safety Detectives report. Safety Detectives analyzed 78 countries to see which are the safest and the most dangerous for women in terms of the number of crimes committed against them as well as the laws protecting them. According to Safety Detectives, not every world country was included on the list since many countries don't have publicly available data on crime. Before discovering the results themselves, the most surprising thing was how hard it was for us to find the data, and not only in countries where women's rights are inferior to men's but also in many countries where they're equal, says Yevheniia Hordiienko, a member of the Safety Detectives research. The lack of transparency and sometimes the vagueness of reports made it very hard for our team to gather the data. This is the main reason why the list of countries we managed to compare is not as big as we expected. Safety Detectives analyzed the number of crimes per 100,000 women, including sexual abuse, murder, domestic violence and rape, non-exhaustive. For each of these variables, the company drew data from publicly available government statistics, official police reports and studies by reputable institutions such as the WHO, the UN, RAINN, the Canadian Women's Foundation and other organizations dedicated to women's safety. When it came to women's legal rights, the company looked at domestic violence laws, pregnancy discrimination and more. Coming in as the safest country in the world for women, Japan, with Poland at number 2 and Bosnia and Herzegovina at number 3. Other countries with the lowest reported crimes against women include Slovenia, Italy, and Greece. Egypt is also in the top 10, but as Haun points out, this may be misleading. Data ranks Egypt high on the list of safe nations, though this is misrepresentative, she says. Cultural pressures and fears of social rejection mean certain crimes, such as rape, are often not reported in Egypt.